here, Jack. Let's say hey to everyone.
Hi.
Hi. It's another day here in the neighborhood. It's 70 degrees outside, and it is October the 15th, 2022. Jack and I are here.
And tomorrow we're going to make y'all, me, and Kim, and
your mama,
Abby, and Mommy, and they're going to do something super funny.
Yep.
So make sure to watch the tomorrows.
But for today, we are going to be making $1 million spaghetti casserole. $1 million. I would like it if I had $1 million, but today we're just going to be making a $1 million spaghetti casserole. We'll see if it's any good. You like spaghetti, don't you? I know Pap does. I do.
No.
No, you're not a fan? So doubtful that Jack will like this. But what you're going to want to do first, Jack, is what temperature do they want to heat the stove at?
350 degrees.
350 degrees. Break the spaghetti. Get a couple pieces at one time. We're going to just put it out on here. Go ahead and break several pieces like this at a time. Hold on. And then just break it in half. Okay? So what you're going to need for this recipe is 16 ounces of dried spaghetti noodles, 1 large yellow onion chopped.
So all these?
All those. 4 to 6 cloves garlic minced. I'm going to use 1 to 1.5 teaspoons of dried minced garlic. 1.5 pounds of sweet Italian sausage, and they want the sausage without the skins. So it'll just look like hamburger. I have 1 pound of the sweet Italian. I'm going to use about 1/2 pound of regular ground beef. Just because I was too cheap to buy sweet Italian. It's a little bit more expensive than ground beef. 3 teaspoons of dried Italian seasoning, 48 ounces of spaghetti sauce, 8 ounces of cottage cheese. It has here, you could also use ricotta, 8 ounces of cream cheese, and you want that at room temperature. Well, I forgot to lay mine out, so I'll probably just pop it in the microwave for about 15 seconds. 1/4 cup of sour cream, 3 cups of mozzarella cheese, and you want that shredded, and 1/2 cup of butter cut into slices. That's what you're going to need. I think it sounds pretty good. It's probably going to be similar to a lasagna. We'll see. We'll see. So now Jack has the spaghetti ready. It looks well organized too, doesn't it? There's several pieces on the floor, but that's okay. So we're waiting for the water to come to a boil. Then we'll cook the spaghetti till al dente.
Sometimes it hit me in the face.
It did hit you in the face. So we're going to cook it for about 9 to 11 minutes. Hey Jack, this burner is going to be hot for a while, so I want you to not get near that burner.
What about that one?
Just stay away from the oven. Okay, pour the spaghetti back into the pot. Stand back, Jack. We need 48 ounces of spaghetti sauce, but you're going to pour 1 24-ounce in right now. So I'm going to mix that around. So here's what it is, bud. We're just going to stir it and set it aside, okay?
Okay, I'm done. This is getting boring.
This is not fun. Jack's bored.
It used to be super fun. Tell me when you're done.
Okay. So anyway, Jack got bored. He left us. We're going to make Jell-O gummies next, and of course you guys have already seen that. So Jack and I will just be making that after this episode, just so we have something to do. Alrighty, we got our onions chopped. In a large skillet, heat 2 tablespoons of olive oil over medium heat. Add the onions, garlic, and cook until they begin to soften. About 5 minutes, add the sausage and 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning to skillet and cook until no pink remains. And we're to drain it well. Well, I did not do the 2 tablespoons of olive oil, which I should have. Actually, at this point, I'm not going to add the olive oil, but I am going to add, let's see, I'm going to add the onion and garlic, cook that a little bit. Okay, so 1.5 teaspoons of garlic. So just cook that for a few moments. I should have cooked the onions and the garlic first, but oh well. I'm also now going to add 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning. Put that in there. In a medium mixing bowl, combine cottage cheese, cream cheese, sour cream, 1 cup mozzarella, and 1 teaspoon Italian seasoning, and set aside. So, cottage cheese is 8 ounces of cottage cheese. This is 16 ounces. So I'll use half of this, put that in the bowl. 8 ounces of cream cheese. I'm going to cut this into little pieces, make it easier to mix. 1/4 cup of sour cream. Jack's in the background playing the piano, trying to be quiet. I think one day he'll play the piano. He's interested in it. He's only 8 years old, but I think he'll like it. Okay, and 1 cup of mozzarella cheese, which would be about 4 ounces. Okay, I'm going to shut my sausage and onions off. I like my sausage and ground beef nice and crispy almost. Looks good. A teaspoon of Italian seasoning. And let's mix it together. Once we mix this together, we're just going to set it aside. Place half the slices of butter in a 9 by 13 baking dish. So if we're using half a cup, we are using 1 stick. So we'll use 1/2 stick, cut it into little slices. So next, let's just add our spaghetti sauce, the 24-ounce jar, to our sausage and onion mixture. Remember, we added 1 to the spaghetti already, and the other one now goes into the ground beef and sausage onion mixture. Next, put half the spaghetti mixture over the butter. We're going to kind of spread that out evenly. And I'm using linguine because I was out of spaghetti and I just happened to have 2 boxes of linguine in there. Who knows why? I hope they're up to date. Yep, good enough. September 26, 2022, even though a few weeks over. So next what we're going to do, it says, then spread cheese mixture evenly over spaghetti. So I'm just going to start putting clumps of it on so it won't be quite as hard to spread. Spread it as best as you can. Next, we're going to put the rest of the spaghetti over top of this. So you're going to have nice little layers. We'll spread the spaghetti around. Now let's top with remaining butter slices. Next, we're going to pour the ground beef and the other jar of sauce and onions over top. Let's kind of do the same thing. Put it in little clumps. Tell you what, that Italian sausage looks delish. Go ahead and spread that around. And then we'll top with the remaining 2 cups of mozzarella cheese. And I'm hoping this tastes like $1,000,000. Well, what do you guys think? Let me know what you think of it if you make it. I know I wouldn't pay $1,000,000 for it, but we'll see. So off to the oven it goes at 350 degrees for 35 to 45 minutes. It says here until it is heated through. So I'll see you shortly. You want to try some? Okay, hold on a second. Let me get a little plate for you.
I just want to try.
Just going to get you a little baby plate and we'll see what you think.
Do you like it? Did you try it?
Well, I've tried all the ingredients in it before. I'll tell you what, I'll give Pat this. It looks delicious. It's
That's
making
a lot.
Yeah, that's not for you. That'll be for Pat. As I slopped it out of there. This is called $1,000,000 spaghetti casserole, Doug. We'll see if it's worth $1,000,000.
See if it's worth $10.
$10. It did get cooked the whole way through, I believe. Yeah, definitely got cooked. I baked mine for about 40 minutes. I'll tell you what, it's pretty good. Tastes like lasagna.
It's very good. Delicious.
You moved mine.
I know. Come over here. Turn around and let them know. On a scale of 1 to 10, Jack, what would you give this recipe?
9.
9! Woo! 9! Doug, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give the $1 million spaghetti casserole?
900,000.
Okay, great, great.
9.5.
9.5, excellent.
What
I'm going to
was
give it
that?
a 9.
What was that? What was your guys?
I'm going to give it a 9 too because I think it's a good recipe, easy.
Is that a 9.2 or a 9 also?
Excellent question, Mr. Miller. That is a 9 also, I should have said. So thanks for joining us here once again on Dee's Delights. Have a great day, and we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.